This week, I learned something really important about YouTube's momentum, and I want to share it with you because it might save you some stress. Recently, I uploaded a video and it didn't perform very well, but I didn't realize how much that would impact my next upload. Now, my newest video has good click-through rate, a high audience retention rate, but YouTube is being very cautious with pushing out its impressions. Today, I'm going to show you what the analytics look like and what I think is happening behind the scenes. Because if this happens to you, it doesn't mean your video is bad. It just means YouTube is testing it slowly. Let me show you. Okay, so we're on my YouTube analytics, my spreadsheet that I've created that gives a little bit more insight. And you can see the two are in the green are the ones that are the uploaded, the most recent. And right here, 60 views for YouTube is still, my YouTube is still rising. 14 minutes, impressions 2,099, but my CTR 2.0, and my average percentage watch time 12.1. So I've got 1.7 watch hours. And then my most recent one, YouTube's algorithm finally sees me. I only have 13 views, a little over 10 minutes, only 120 impressions. But look at my click-through rate, 7.5, and my average percentage viewed, 45.6%. And I actually have 1.1 watch hours. So the question is, why is YouTube not pushing out my newest video? And it has a lot to do with my previous video, because my previous video, my audience, my viewers, were not interested. You're off. And so now YouTube is like being very cautious and going, we're going to take this one slower. So what do we do with that information? Let me show you. So let's go ahead to understand more what happened is look at my channel dashboard, looking at the video specifically. And so here's the one that didn't do really well, or didn't do well at all. And you can see right here, it dropped off. Viewers left really early on in the video. When I saw that it was really low, I waited till YouTube kind of stopped pushing it out. I stopped getting views, and because there was a lot of fluff. I didn't get to the point right away. I was really explaining too much about what was in the video. And so people got bored, or I didn't get to the point. And also, I probably wasn't focusing on the viewer. I probably went too much into me. So what I did was, to try to help it, was I went ahead and I edited the video and changed the thumb and title once I noticed that the video was no longer really getting pushed out, but it was too late. Once YouTube decides that it's not going to push it out, it's really hard to get that momentum going again. So here's what I'm going to do from now on, and you can also try this too. I'm going to make sure that I'm writing my script with the viewer in mind. Now, I try to do this, but I'm going to definitely be more cognizant of it. So in my video, I'm going to make sure that I'm using the word you, and I want to ask myself, what is the viewer going to get out of this? Why am I writing this? Then I'll start by framing the video with the problem and then making sure that I have the solution or answers to the problem in the video. And you can tell right at the beginning of this video, that is exactly what I did. And I am hoping right now that I'm answering what we can do about it. A way to make sure that you are doing this that gives you a little bit more of a concrete example is, let's say you have a vlog channel. Maybe in your vlog channel, you are reorganizing your closet. So that could be the problem in the video that you're going to answer. You know, it could be like, are you losing things all the time? Let me show you what I'm doing to reorganize my closet that you can also try. And then, of course, in the video, you're showing that reorganization of your closet. Or like on my video on this one, the problem is that YouTube has stopped pushing my impressions. And the question is, well, why? And what can I do about it? And now I'm solving that problem. So now let's go ahead and look at my analytics for this week and then lifetime. And then lastly, looking at the earn section, how much closer I am to reaching monetization. So we're going to go to my channel analytics and we're going to go first for the week. I'm going to go to custom and we're going to go November 1st to November 7th, apply. And so we have 357 views, 11 watch hours, 3 subscribers. So you can see right here with the views, it went down. The watch hours way down. And I mean, that makes sense because my videos did not perform well. And this one hopefully will pick up speed. And then 3 subscribers. So definitely a lot lower than the previous week. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's look at the click-through rate for the week. And so for the week, it was 4.6%. And my top ones, of course, this one right here, why you don't have YouTube's hype feature. We had 7.4% click-through rate. We had 260 views, 6.9 watch hours. And really that is because I had the viewer in mind. And then, of course, here's the week 13 update. Keeps rising, 60 views, 2.1% impression click-through rate. So I guess it went up a little bit because it was showing 2.0. And then my impressions, 2,114. And then my most recent one here, we had 13 views, 1.1 watch time, 107 impressions, 8.4%. So for the week, it did really well. And I think that one hopefully will continue. YouTube will slowly keep pushing it out. And the CTR and the watch time, the average view duration continues to stay high. And YouTube will be like, okay, this is a good one. I'm hoping. We'll see how next week goes. All right, let's go ahead and look at the lifetime. And remember, with the lifetime, with my channel, it's July 28th to today. And so we can see we're at 2,301 views, 77.6 watch time hours, and 41 subscribers. And let's go ahead and see how the click-through rate is for lifetime. So 3.9% for click-through rate. And again, it's basically the same ones that are doing the best. Okay, so this one right here is the one that's really is carrying the channel. Okay, now what's most important though is to go to the earn section. If you are like me and you're working towards monetization, this is the part you want to focus more in on. And so subscribers, 46 subscribers. And now I'm at 72 valid public watch hours. So it's definitely growing. And hopefully this video does better. I hope this video gave you some insight into how YouTube operates with the algorithm, and just make sure that you are really cognizant of your beginnings to make sure that you keep the viewer in mind and you're giving them something that they can get from it, whether it be entertainment or they're learning something, but you want to make sure it's about them. And I'm learning that too. Obviously I mess up still. All right. If you watched the end, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Bye.